Hello, my friends. I would like to share with you the proof of how and when life begins in the womb. What is one of the hottest topics during political debate of opposing parties? What is the gotcha question against Republicans who take the stand against abortion? The skirting issue for the Democrats is life does not begin until a designated period of time during fetal development. Of course, they decide with many conflicting opinions when abortion is done with a free conscience and no obligation to sustain a new life. And some believe that life does not occur until after birth. One scientist even stated until a child is 2 years old, they have no feelings. Therefore, they cannot be considered human life yet. Pause for a moment. Now let's apply that same abusive mentality to household pets. Would pro-abortionists and the animal activists be in favor of killing puppies, kittens, and newborns in the wild? My 12-year-old grandson said there's a law in at least one state that does not allow ear clipping of dogs. Yet, our government supports the killing of our babies. The first image of the baby in the womb was particularly interesting to me. The water sac, or the baby's own contained ocean, appears to be an extension of the Coral Reef Life Foundation. The YouTube says the pictures are original, taken by camera. And I believe this to be absolutely true because the foundation of the womb and creation is light and sound waves, the baby's beating heart that is carved at conception. The emotional giving of two hearts become a beating heart of new life at conception. The translation of love and the emotions comes from the heart, the pulse of life. My drawings relate to a composite of several medical pictures and various cross scans. All the scientific-based proof is available for viewing in the various videos produced by Linda Gale on Creation.com. The shape of the heart, with two rounded contractive points and expansive middle, represents a consistent pulse within itself. You can see this symbolically when you make a contractive fist and then follow with an open hand. The purple heart is the baby's encompassing pulse generator. Therefore, the two eggs that you see are the seeds of Mama and Papa. And when they adjoin and become one foundation, a nest of 3 eggs are revealed. Now, it is quite obvious that an anchored cross gives the heart a steadfast structure and holds the images of creation. The cross indicates life from the beginning of time. Thus, creation and the Creator are inferred as one foundation, the pulse of life. Now, let's consider the anchored cross and its transmitting pulse by the contractive head and foot and extended arm. Contraction, expansion, contraction supports another pulse base. The heart stabilizing cross retains a pulse from the body's head to its toes. In fact, the cells, the building blocks of life, are bonded by lighted crosses. There is a substantially looking leg and foot with defined toes that infers, once again, the foundation of the Creator, which upholds the seeds of creation. We are one body with the Creator. Here are the medical names for the eggs and hearts that represent the seeds of the womb. The eggs of the right and left atrium are upheld by the adjoining hearts, the right and left ventricles. It is quite obvious how the eggs carve the hearts. Once again, the vowels make up the nest of 3 eggs. These images of the heart that relate to the physical functions are shown as the emotional foundation in the womb. The womb symbols reveal how the emotional foundation, the backbone of life, is built into creation of new life before conception even occurs. Mama's wrapping arms, holding hands, and backbone support for her 2 eggs are revealing. Her eggs are stored in the foot of the ovaries. Precisely, they are the budding toes. Now you know the translated message of the heart's foundational foot and defined toes. I find this interesting. From the frontal view, the small egg of the sperm and the large egg of the ovary actually illustrate the facts. Perhaps this is God's sense of humor from a dimensional perception. Basically, when the principles of drawing and three-dimensional perceptions are considered, the reality of symbolism comes to the forefront. And notice how the back-to-back eggs, no pun intended, form two adjoined hearts, the same principles that are visible in the images of the heart. Now we can see how the seeds of the womb become the seeds and foundation of the heart. The eggs, hearts, foot, and toes of the womb and heart expose the symbols of creation and the Creator. In Genesis 1:11, Scripture tells us the seed is in itself. Conception is bursting light, which then exposes an eye. By the very nature, when the smallest cell and the largest cell of human life, the sperm and the egg of the ovary, respectively, become one foundation, the pulse and breath of new life, the features of an eye, the pupil and iris, are concise with that union. The white of the eye represents the foundation of bursting light, the seed of creation, and the signature of the Creator. Jesus said, I am the light of the world. The persona I am is the same as the I of creation. The foundation of light is reinforced by a foot that is symbolically anchored 26 seconds after conception. Even the timing of 26 seconds is significant. This footprint takes us to the upholding foundation of the heart, the foot of the cross and Creator. Follow me to Linda Gale on creation, and you will see for yourself how the single eye is carved at conception and how the foot and heart are implanted moments later. The first step of creation reveals the soul, S-O-U-L, by the foundation of the light-based eye. The signature of the soul creator, S-O-L-E, relates to the foundation of the foot and seeds of the earth. Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Genesis 1:14, and God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. From the nucleus of the womb to the galaxy and outer space, God and His Son revealed the depth and meaning of symbolism, the signs. This single eye has been implanted in the heavenly bodies of outer space in order for all the world to see. Another signature of God and His Son, the lighted foundation, would be hidden in the womb, but due to ultrasound advancement and YouTube world, the revealing image of the crucifixion sends chills down your backbone. I can promise you, your heart will be touched while you view the seeds of creation, the growing baby, and the true foundation of the Creator. I hope these scientifically based images and connect the dot principles, all supported by the foundation of creation, open the eyes of those that question when life begins, and it stirs the hearts of those considering abortion. The populace that approves of abortion or goes along with the party that gives their stamp of approval must watch the eye-opening video on LindaGaleOnCreation.com.